everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Degen podcast. It's nice to be here. We are in person this time, kind of. We all got webcams now, so that's pretty cool. God, what episode is this? Episode 21. Wow. That's crazy. We've been doing this for a while.
The podcast can drink.
Yep, the podcast can drink. But yeah, it's nice to see all of you guys in person again. It's been a while since I'm just kidding. We saw each other last weekend. But yeah, some of us. I see you on webcam all the time, Rob. It's fine.
True.
But yeah, welcome back. Episode 21. Good amount of stuff has happened this week, at least on my end. We had a convention that four of us ended up going to here in Florida. It was a really good time. We can't wait to talk about that. And we also have a few things going on in the anime industry, which is a little bit crazy. And we also got some shows we want to talk about today. And then for me, Honkai Star Rail 2.0 is going to be a big topic for me today. But yeah, to get right into it, let's talk about Funimation being fucking dead. How about that?
Into our intro.
I don't care.
What if they don't know who we are?
If you don't know after 20 episodes, that's a problem.
Bro, people skip fucking episodes.
I'm Dave.
Dude.
I'm Rob.
I'm Jax.
I'm Dustin.
Matt's not here.
He didn't show up today.
He's dealing with the allegations.
Yeah, that he is.
Not the allegation.
But yeah, anyway, to be serious about it, it's great to be back. I'm Matt.
I'm Rob.
I'm Dustin.
I'm Jax.
And
Awesome.
Dave's
Welcome
not
back
here.
to
He's with
episode.
his fucking grandma. He'll be joining us later.
He'll be joining us after the allegations with his grandma are over.
Allegation.
Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, he's not going to like that line. Anyway, moving right along, let's talk about how Funimation's fucking dead. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Wow, it's been 2 years in the making.
Yeah, I know, right?
Thanks,
I feel like it's been slowly dying since Crunchyroll bought it because nobody actually used it anymore. And then now it's just dead in the water officially.
But when the Funimation app was a thing, it was shittier than Crunchyroll.
I mean, Crunchyroll's shit too, so it's just
yeah.
it's just like shitty or shit.
The bar was pretty low already.
like Crunchyroll was bad. Like that was not good at all.
Bro, the fucking bar was fucking Mashal's like fucking wand in the ground. Like that's how low it was.
Like
The bar was in a hole, and then they said, dig.
the bar was in a hole. They said, yo, try lifting that shit. And then for like 3,000 years, nobody could fucking lift it, just like Mashal. And then we're finally, hopefully, we'll get a titan in the anime industry at some point who could lift that shit and put it to the sky, so we actually have a decent streaming service. Because holy fuck,
not then we'll do it
Crunchyroll
ourselves.
is bad. Like
We'll
it's
do it ourselves.
bad.
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about that. I'm like, should we do it?
Yeah, let's pool all our money in and barely break an office.
What fucking money?
Exactly, that's what I'm
The
saying.
office
Rent an
gonna be
office
for
like 1
you.
week.
The three of
We're
you.
gonna-
Because me
we're gonna
and
walk
Dave
up to the
can't do
studio.
shit.
We're gonna walk up
What do you
to
mean?
one of those studios
What do you want
and be like, hey,
What do you want the science teacher and the preschool teacher to do to contribute to this organization? We're just like,
I'm a fucking science teacher.
Yay!
I'm a fucking.
Yeah. Go Matt. Go Jack.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
Dustin.
yeah,
Woo,
yeah.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
Like that's what we're gonna do.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, give us some desks after you guys set up the website. Then talk
I've made a
to us.
website
Before
before.
that,
It's not that hard.
I don't know what the fuck you
Hey,
think
you're
you're
ahead of me, Jax. I've never made a website.
I've made a website.
You've
I
never
coded a
ma-
website.
Oh yeah, well if you
That's
don't
dumb.
count fucking like Wix.com or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't count those.
Those-
No.
Yeah, I've never
you
made a
gotta code
website.
with that HTML, bro. HTML.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah,
coded.
HTML.
I've coded in HTML, but I haven't fucking done like what is it?
I mean,
SQL.
there's SQL.
or-
There's a few different types.
The other shit was
Like SQL
CSS.
and,
All right,
and
so what I'm hearing
JavaScript.
is we commissioned Jerry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Got it. All right, Jerry,
and his
you're
He never
helping.
joins us.
yeah. How why haven't we fucking added like
we
why?
haven't had a guest.
Yeah, we haven't had a
Yeah.
guest, and why hasn't it been Jerry yet?
Well,
Yeah.
Jerry
You
says
want
he
someone
doesn't
on
want
here to
every
talk
time.
less?
He
than
doesn't want
Jackson?
Yeah.
to. It's
You
oh,
want
I'm sorry.
someone
His
on here to
government.
talk
It's
less
because
than
he doesn't
Jackson?
want the government to be like, bro, you're out.
Bro.
You're an anime podcast,
Bro, there. This man is gonna come on here and just like only speak when spoken to.
Yep.
He's just gonna be like, I can't answer that question. It's classified. What's your favorite anime, Jerry? I can't answer it. It's classified.
What did you do last weekend, Jerry?
Last
Can't answer it. Classified.
Classified. No, you spent
Weren't you-
all weekend
wait,
playing
weren't you
Suika
hanging out?
game.
Weren't you hanging out with us playing golf? No. Classified.
No, he was playing Suika game the whole time. That's what he was doing.
God damn.
Yup.
And Monster Hunter
Or
World
Monster Hunter, yeah.
and Grand Blue Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so back on topic about streaming services. That was an interesting tangent.
Let's make one.
It's content.
Yep, that's our next step, boys. Streaming service. To our viewers, if there are any of you. Hey.
I think we had 11 on the Spotify for one of the recent
Okay.
episodes. So
Okay.
we had some.
But yeah,
Okay,
to our
thank you
viewers,
for
if there are any
listening.
of you, hey, make sure you subscribe and like the video
Keep an eye
so
out.
we can
Degen Z anime streaming.
DJ Z anime streaming. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, what did the service is the Degen Z the Degen service. I don't know.
Yeah,
It'd be appropriate.
it is. We can't get any licensing, so it ends up just being another pirating site.
Yeah, all we have is X-Arm. All we have is X-Arm.
Oh,
Bro,
no.
X-Arm is a Crunchyroll original, like, isn't it?
Oh shit! Wait, why would they do that? That's so shit. Why would they tarnish their reputation like that?
Dude, their reputation ain't that great to begin with. Their other original
Yeah.
was
All right.
fucking
Well,
like God of High
fucking-
School.
X-Arm turned that fucking wand and it went into the core of the earth. Okay, that's how.
What do you mean,
low the bar
bro?
is,
That
though.
show was a masterpiece. Mashing 3D and 2D animation like
Oh
that.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody
masterclass of
ever
how to-
done that before.
How to waste a bunch of fucking money.
If we're on the era of remakes, just have fucking Studio Orange do a fucking X-Arm remake at this point, even though it's only been like a couple of years. They could do it right.
So true.
They could do it better than Crunchyroll did.
Bro, how do
We're
you...
coming for you,
like,
Crunchyroll.
Did y'all hear the story behind who made that show? It was...
No.
They licensed a studio who had never made an anime ever
What?
or anything.
Why?
They licensed a studio who didn't even do animation. They did like actual like live like people animation. They not even people animation.
Why
like,
didn't
live
we
people
apply for this job?
videos?
They were giving it out to anybody with a fucking pulse. We could have made some
Like,
money. Why didn't
the
we do
director
it? The fuck?
the director apparently had never like done anything with animation before, so he kind of just like treated it like they were real people, which is why it just looks like there's so many pan shots. The 3D looks awful. It looks worse than PS2 graphics for most of it. It's like bad.
Is it worse than
I
the
need a-
graphics in that? What is that anime that had the fake CS:GO?
Protocol Raid.
Listen.
Yeah.
At least they meant for it to look like a game. Okay,
Protocol
at least that
Raid.
was their goal. And actually, that show was not like bad. Like other than the really funny graphics for the video game, where it's just freaking CS:GO and Valorant just mashed
God.
together. Which, I mean, they're already similar games, but it's just like, honestly, yeah, I think it's just PS1 Valorant is the way to say it. It's just, like, what the fuck was that shit?
This one.
But it was funny, is what it was.
Yeah, at least it's not like bad like Audi Ferreta's season 1 fucking.
Okay, so
Oh
the
my
thing is,
God.
the thing about Ari Fureta is they didn't really have much of a budget to begin with
Yeah.
for it. So I mean, season 2 did look a bit better, right?
Season 2 looked better. I will give it that.
A good bit better.
And then that kind of got moved on to Overlord because one of the Overlord seasons had like really bad CG.
Oh, I mean, Overlord season 4 came out before Arifuruta.
Yeah.
That was a disgusting. Actually, no, it was season 3, right? That looked
I think it was
absolutely
3.
disgusting at the end.
4,
it was
4
just
had
the
a kick-ass
scene,
opening though.
right?
4, yeah, it was the fucking army. 4 had a good kick-ass OP though.
I haven't watched season 4 of Overlord yet. Actually, I was sitting there like I should watch Overlord season 4, and then I literally thought about the last episode of season 3 and went, I'll pass.
4's fine. 4 is serviceable.
It is?
It's
Okay.
all right,
I
yeah.
stopped
And
at
it's better than
2.
Well, season 2 sucks
Yeah.
because it has the fucking lizard
Yeah,
sex.
the lizard stuff. I was like, what is going on?
It has lizard sex. I didn't sign up to be a scaly bro. Why is this on here?
Yeah. So
Didn't they like
I stopped
massacre all of the lizards at the end though? Like I feel like they massacre.
Yeah, they
a
get
lot
pulled.
Of them,
They
right?
get pulled in. They get pulled into the fucking Nazarick fold
Ah, yeah, that's right.
because he wanted.
Cocytus pulled some fucking crazy shit. I remember that fight. That fight was actually so sick.
Yeah.
Oh man, I could go back and watch season 2 again for that.
Currently
fight.
reading the Overlord light novels as well as the Slime light novels.
Isn't it
so
in a
I'm
different
getting,
order from how the anime goes? Isn't it the anime like?
I don't.
Really out of
I
order?
mean, I've only watched the anime once. I'm gonna rewatch it probably with Dave. But the reason why they go for the lizards, at least in the light novel, is creating undead is like only up to like level, I don't know, 40 for humans, but for like the lizard people or for like the any type of like monster, it can go up to a higher level, and that's like the reason why they did it. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so he could have a better army, but also some of them are like subservient to Nazarick, and they're just part of the general army, not even undead, just part of it. And others are tortured and like fucking put in the happy farm. So you know.
So there's been some really funny ways of using bad CG recently in anime. I forget which isekai it was, but like a couple seasons back, we had that isekai where this guy hated God and then got sent to he didn't believe in God or something. Then he got sent to a world where he had to make others believe in God.
But that was on purpose.
But
and
it
that
was,
a fucking
and
good
they were like
show.
they were called strange beasts or something.
Yeah,
and they were like,
that was
yeah,
so
they
funny.
just looked, and it was just like,
That
yeah,
was
these
so
things just look
ass.
fucking weird. Is like their
Wait.
whole explanation.
Oh shit.
It was so funny. Yeah, it was like his dad was like an occult.
Yeah, it was a cult guy.
Yeah.
I forget
That
what the
was-
show was called.
And then it just turned into a sex show for like the second
Yeah,
half.
yeah, because the freaking the weird arc
The sex
like
cult.
halfway through.
Nice.
It was funny though. I'd give it
Dude,
that. I'm like, I
dude.
was.
The boyfriend character, that guy was fucking wildin' every episode. He was just like, yeah, I'll become subservient to you.
Yeah.
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 Could you step on me, please?
Bro, he was so down bad.
He
He was so down bad that he joins the sex cult.
Man was
my
down horrendous. It
Oh
was
my
bad. It was
But
it was such a funny
that's another
show.
show. I that's a show it'll be fun to watch drunk.
Oh yeah.
And also X-Arm. X-Arm
Oh,
will
yeah.
also be good.
Yeah. What
Oh
else
my
is
God.
fun
That-
watching drunk?
High School DxD.
High School
boyos.
DxD,
Yeah.
which let's wait until Dave gets here because we'll he hasn't seen it and that was his first time seeing it. So
That was
I
such
don't
a
wanna discuss
blast.
that
That was so much fun.
but that was so much fun. Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
yeah.
Erection.
Vesticles.
You're pimping Big Red on the DL.
Have we said
Let's
anything
say-
meaningful about Funimation being dead?
Not really, other than Funimation
I mean, it's
sucked.
a good thing,
It's kind of like a
so-
good thing. Yeah, it's gone. Woo! I mean, it's just a statement. It's been dead for 2 years, but
Yeah, it's been dead. They just had to
officially dead in the
finish
water
their
now.
contracts and stuff for prior
Yeah,
engagements.
but I think now that they've officially killed it, Crunchyroll's price is getting jacked the fuck up.
This is another reason why we need to start our
Yeah,
own.
competition is good.
Yeah, pay us, viewers. Pay us. We
Yeah,
will
donate.
Have y'all
eventually
heard what
make
the
a
price
stream
We'll make a
increase
service.
is?
Patreon. We'll make a Kickstarter for a
Have
new
you guys
streaming
heard
service.
what the price increase is?
Nah, what is it?
Well, what is it?
50%.
Currently, it is $55 per year. I want y'all to guess what the new price is going to be per year.
120.
120.
120.
Matt?
I said 120.
That's what I said.
Me too.
It's 100.
Oh.
Wow,
Oh, okay,
that's
wow.
crazy, guys.
Yeah,
How did we
it's
all
still-
guess
it's still
120
crazy.
at the same time?
Yeah. Well, because it was like almost double, but it was a good even number. So.
Yeah, effective January 28th, 2025.
Wow. I don't even use Crunchyroll, so. It's
Man,
fine.
guys, looks like I'm gonna have to use High Dive from now on. So,
Oh
so
my
you know how
God.
we thought the bar was low with Crunchyroll, and then the bar was lower with Funimation. Well, High Dive's the core of the earth. Okay, like, how do you even fuck it up that bad?
It is so, for people who haven't used Hive Dive, it is so bad, at least on the TV apps, that the fucking thumbnails are not in the right like ratio and they're like stretched. It's disgusting. And you can't even actually you can't skip to you can't like scrub the video. It only goes in like 30-second intervals, right?
No, but it doesn't actually go in 30-second intervals because it says it does, and then it skips like a minute and a half.
Yeah, it's so stupid. It's so trash. I don't know how the website is, but
there's a trick to it. There's a trick to it. So if you're on any like TV, if you skip 30 seconds right when an opening starts, it skips right to the end of the opening almost every time.
Yeah.
Life hack.
Big life hack.
Or you could just put a fucking button like Crunchyroll.
I mean, yeah.
Or
but
wait, does Crunchyroll have a skip intro button?
Yeah.
They do. They do have a
They
skip
do
intro
now.
button now.
Okay.
They
I
got
know
added
the
this year, or just late last year, I believe.
Bro,
There was,
the site I've been using has like had it for like 3 years now.
Well, yeah, but sites like that, they can. I mean, depending. Obviously, Crunchyroll being a business has a little bit more to it than some pirating
But
site.
how much does it fucking take to implement a fucking skip?
I don't know,
It's
bro.
like Mojang. It's like
I don't know, bro.
Mojang where
Corporations
they don't
are
fucking
too
do
big
anything.
to get anything done. Okay, that's just how they are.
What competition?
No, they're just
Fuck
too
is
big to
competition?
get anything done.
Yeah.
No, it's,
No, they're-
it's like
they're-
the quality of life type of thing where it
Yeah.
promotes like better service for them by doing that instead of just
Yeah.
having it automatically. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's-
new thing. You got this now.
But yeah, like the other bad thing about High Dive is their fucking subtitles. Like, oh my
they're
god,
fucking dude, they're rancid. They're disgusting.
like if you see a paragraph on screen in High Dive, like just a paragraph of Japanese text anywhere on the screen, they'll translate it, and they will block out your whole screen in a black bar to let you know what it says.
That'd be interesting
I like-
to see. Just
Or like when oh yeah, Jax, you wanna go?
no, it's just interesting to see what they say for the whole paragraph instead of just what they say. So
True. I like it in like animes when they try to like in the video translate what's on screen and they use like the same color font or whatever, same text,
oh yeah.
and then the fucking words go off like a wooden sign, but it's made in the video to look like it's part of the actual anime. So it just looks completely stupid when it's coming off of the side because it's like the right angle and it's like 3D. It looks horrible. Oh my god. I was watching. What was I watching when it did that? Was it Shangri-La Frontier? It might have been that, or oh no, it was Horimiya. I think they did that in Horimiya and it looked really bad.
Gosh. But
Well, that's Funimation.
Funimation, yeah, dead in the water. We talked about High Dive too for a little while there, but yeah, Funimation's dead.
Yeah. High dive into the fucking Black Sea, into the
I mean, it's
fucking
still existing, is it?
what is the trench? The Marina Trench?
Mariana.
Mariana.
Marinara Trench.
The Marinara Trench.
High dive into the fucking latrine.
What the fuck is the latrine? I've never
It's a
heard of that.
bathroom. Or like a, yeah.
You've never
A
heard
toilet.
the term latrine?
No, I've never heard of that. That sounds like a
That's like a
fucking.
sophisticated term for like a bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what about the fucking oubliette? Okay, so like.
The oubliette.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Look it up. It's not necessarily
Alright.
for a bathroom, but
Alright,
it's like
how
a
do you spell
dungeon. I don't fucking know. It's OOB.
Sound it out, Jack.
LIETTE, I think.
Oh.
OUBLIETTE.
Medieval torture device?
A secret dungeon with access only through a trap door in its ceiling.
All right. Well, moving on. I think
There's your
I think,
SAT words for
Yeah.
this episode.
I think a good place to move on from Funimation would be the state of dub right now, because Rob kind of opened my eyes this week to dub not being
Free run dub.
that bad anymore.
run dub.
I feel like it was in a pretty shitty place there for a good while with dub anime, but he showed me like the Jujutsu Kaisen one and Frieren, and they're both pretty good.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of the free run with Rob when he was streaming, and it wasn't too bad.
You see, the thing I really like about a dub is when they, I don't know, when they take the material and they don't like change it, but they sort of, they give it personality that would make sense to an American audience, right?
Case in
What-
point, High School DxD.
High School DxD, Log Horizon,
The parodies for SAO.
Dragon Ball Z had a
the
good dub.
the SAO abridged, love that.
Oh yeah.
Was the Death Note dub good? I feel like it was.
No idea.
Then I take a potato chip and eat it.
Oh.
No, it wasn't good.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Free
What
run
about
dub
One
has
Piece?
Been great.
One Piece dub is
One Piece-
okay.
Luffy!
The thing is, well, that was
Luffy!
that's from the 4Kids dub. That is
Hey,
trash.
I mean, dub's not dub, dude.
That's fair. But the Funimation dub for One Piece isn't horrible. A lot of people don't like Luffy's really high voice in the One Piece dub, and I kind of understand that. And then Chopper's voice is kind of like nails on a chalkboard sometimes. But when it comes to it, Zoro's voice, Sanji's voice, Usopp, Nami, Robin, they all have pretty damn good voice actors in the dub. And not that Luffy's is bad either. You get used to it. But it's just a very, like, large difference from the sub version of Luffy. And Chopper is adorable in the like sub, but he's sometimes kind of annoying in the dub. I watched 300 episodes of One Piece dubbed back when I watched dubbed anime, and then they actually didn't have any more of the dub back then, so I swapped to the sub to get all the way to the time skiff, and I caught up with the series there.
Nice.
But yeah,
But yeah, I enlightened Matt to the state of dubbed anime in our present day because my man's like, yeah, bro, it's shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's shit. Like, some of it's really good. And he's like, what? And like, I don't even really watch dubbed anime that much, but I see all these fucking clips online, like on TikTok. Motherfuckers make so many edits on TikTok, either just like fan edits or edits of comparisons of being like, here's the sub, here's the dub. There you go. And I've seen so many from JJK, especially this season. And it's like, oops, damn. They go kind of crazy too. And that's what I was showing Matt the other night. I'm like, look at all these clips from JJK. And I'm like, ooh, let's investigate further. Let's look at Free Run. Let's look at Shangri-La Frontier. Yada, yada, yada.
yeah, you definitely turned my opinion around there on dubs a good bit, because I mean, I hadn't watched dubs in a long time because back in high school, I feel like a lot of them were just really not good back then. There was a period of time where I was just really not enjoying dubbed anime. And that's why I changed to subbed, because honestly, I like dubs if they're done well. Like I play Genshin and Star Rail in the English versions because I think they actually have decent English casting for it. Heck, the Star Rail English casting is absolutely incredible, to be honest. Like they typecast every character perfectly. But yeah, I had no idea dub was like this good now. Might have to give a few shows a shot in the dub.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Since I gave this whole spiel to Matt, I kind of felt like a hypocrite because while I don't think like the dubs are necessarily bad, I don't really watch them. I have been watching, or rather rewatching, the first bit of free run in dub, and I've seen 3 eps so far, and I have not been disappointed. They've been really fucking great. And like when we were talking about it the other night, I pulled up a clip from the free run Aura fight. Anybody who's watched it,
Kill yourself.
Yeah, y'all know the one. Aura, kill yourself. And let me tell you, and I've rewatched that whole ep multiple times in sub. I've rewatched that fight many more times than that. I've rewatched that scene so many times. I watched it in dub, and I got goosebumps. That, oh my god, that voice actress fucking killed that scene.
Yeah, she did a good job.
I have greatly enjoyed the first 3 eps so far. I'm gonna have to definitely consider watching more shows in dub, or at least rewatching them. You know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know, but I don't mind rewatching Free Run because it's so good. If you're not watching Free Run already, I don't know what to tell you. Other than watch it. Watch.
You know what else has been really good recently though? Fucking Shangri-La Frontier, am I right?
Yeah, it's just,
Facts.
good.
Shangri-La Frontier
Goddamn.
has been insane. That's
That
another
show has
one
been
where
great.
if you're not watching it, you should probably watch it. Like Free
Yeah.
Run, don't get me wrong, Free Run is better. If you want something that's like good, like across the board good, Free Run. But if you want something that's just like really fucking solid action, enjoyable show with good production, Shangri-La Frontier.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't say
cannot
the
miss.
story. I wouldn't say the
The
story
story's
for
not-
Shangri-La is anything crazy.
No,
it's
but
whatever.
The
it's
story-
fun though. It is fun.
Yeah.
It's a solid premise. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't fucking reinvent the wheel or anything like that.
Just does it well.
It does, yeah. It does what it does well, and the production is just solid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I feel like
Good art
that
style.
can make, like, the production being good can elevate a decent show so much.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
And also-
I mean
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Dustin. Sorry.
I was gonna say, and also the fights are in fucking real time. Holy shit.
Yep.
Like
10 minutes is 10 minutes.
10 minutes is 10
Kind of
minutes.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
It's no anime time here.
Although I
Why
will
did my
say,
webcam just get
the most recent episode definitely made 10 minutes feel like 20 minutes. I'll be real.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I haven't. Did it? Because there was a
'Cause
phase
the-
change.
Yeah, the phase change was supposed. Well, they said it was going to be 10 minutes. We don't really know that though. That's fair. For the
Yeah.
final phase. But I cannot wait for tomorrow. Or actually, no, I think it comes out
yeah.
Sunday.
That's gonna
Sunday
be good.
is going to be a good fucking day because I think the fight is finally going to finish,
Mm.
and that fight has been top tier. The
Yeah, it's
animation
peak.
has been top tier. It makes it feels like a game. The thing is,
Yeah.
what a lot of game shows fail to do, especially in boss fights, they fail to take the game aspect and put it into what they're doing in the fight, right? Good example of this is SAO, right? When they're fighting in SAO, obviously sometimes they use their menu, but you don't really see them using potions or items in the fight. You see them fighting the boss. There's
Right.
no like telegraphing of the attacks. There's no learning mechanics. There's no strategy other than fight, really.
Yeah.
But with Shangri-La, you get all the preparation. You learn everything about this fight. You learn how difficult it's going to be. They build up this expectation, and I'll just put a spoiler alert in here because I'm going to get into the Weather Amon fight a little bit here. Which, just spoiler alert. I'll wait about 5 seconds. You can go ahead and mute us.
Spoilers. 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 Spoilers.
Clap, clap,
But
clap,
in
clap,
in the
clap.
Weather Amon fight, they give us this information beforehand, sort of giving us a reason to think this boss is going to be so difficult, right? They're like, you're going to be set 150 levels below this boss. Your maximum level for this fight will be 50, while the boss is at 250, or it was at 150, or like 200 or 150 or something.
It's a 150
like 100.
difference.
It's he's level 200.
Yeah,
That's
250.
fucking wild. Yeah. So there's 3 of them. There's 3 level 50s up against a level 200 boss. That
Yep.
in and of itself is just like saying, okay, this is going to be a hard fight. And then we get to the fight, and they're sitting there like, oh. So we spent about like 90 million gold or something on this shit. Here's like 30 revive crystals thingies. Here's these buffing. Here's these buffs we're gonna be using, and they're really strategizing it out. And then you can see that Pencilgon's done the fight before. She knows the mechanics for the most part, except for the final phase where she's just like, we gotta wing it from there. We've never really gotten to that point before, which is true. I can't tell you how cool it is to see a fight that reminds me of World of Warcraft in an anime. Just
And Final
truly.
Fantasy. For me.
Yeah,
Facts.
like an
Reminds me
MMO
of doing
fight.
early raids
Yeah.
in Destiny.
Yeah, exactly. There's strategy. There's different boss phases. You're thinking. You're sitting there like, what's gonna happen next? And the boss pulls out a new move out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh shit, what's gonna happen next? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
And then he has the secret phase or whatever.
Oh yeah. And then there's the mechanic of keeping the horse away from the boss, and you gotta
Yeah.
kite it around everywhere.
Or it's
Oh,
just an
man.
instant death. I hate those mechanics, but you know.
Those mechanics suck, but it's real. It
It's
makes it feel
realistic,
like
yeah.
it's a game. It's so cool, and I've never seen that pulled off in such a amazing way in a show before. I don't think I've ever seen that. I
There's,
think the closest thing to it is Log Horizon, but I don't want to say much on that because me and Rob are watching Log Horizon right now. So
I want to
we'll get to that point.
recount a fight I had in Final Fantasy where it wasn't even a raid. It was a story fight. Right. It was called like not a trial, but I forget what they called it in game. But it's literally impossible with the class I had on normal mode. You do not have enough time between your cooldowns, and I was watching videos on it.
To do enough
You
damage.
literally do not have enough time between your cooldowns to get every single orb that you have to destroy a bunch of orbs before like the boss charges up this meter, and if she charges
I
it
know
up
this
to
fight.
100%, you're fucking dead. So because she does a limit break, and it's just like actually impossible to do as a monk. Like, so you have to put it on very easy mode so it reduces the amount of orbs so you can actually fucking finish the fight. It's so crap.
Yeah,
It's a
I
fun
remember. I remember this fight I did in WoW a long time ago, very long time ago, in Legion, when that was the expansion, where they had this. This is probably the best. I don't know if they have something similar in Final Fantasy. I haven't played too much Final Fantasy, but they had a solo challenge in like 4 specific classes where they'd have like if you're this type of DPS, you're going to get this challenge, and it's going to give you this super cool weapon appearance if you clear this challenge. So everybody wanted it because they wanted to get their cool weapon appearance, right? Had no merit whatsoever other than that. But I will say they are still to this date probably the coolest skins in the game, and they're completely unavailable now, which sucks for every new player that comes into the game.
Take
I
away
hate
limited
FOMO stuff like that.
exclusivity.
Well,
Take it away.
I don't like that. Because they brought back the game mode and they scaled it to current, but they gave it different rewards, and I'm just saying, like, just give them the skins. Like, I feel like if you complete that challenge, like, it's a much easier challenge now than it was then, but it's still difficult. You have to know your class. But back then, if you were under item level for it, it was a nail biter. Like, you're sitting there, you've got like 3 inches of space on the platform, like just a couple pixels, until you just insta die. And you gotta kite the bosses perfectly. You gotta do all the mechanics perfectly. You gotta interrupt perfectly. You gotta move. You gotta use your movement perfectly. It was absolutely the most skillful thing I think I've ever accomplished in a video game, to be honest. Because I'll say it, I'm not like incredibly like talented at video games. I put in a lot of effort when I want to get items and stuff, but I wouldn't say that I have to like put in a lot of effort to be good at the classes or the things that I've been. And this fight, it took me 80 tries. It took me a long fucking time to beat this fight and get my skin. And once I beat it and got to phase 3, I'm just sitting there like, holy fuck, now I gotta kite this guy around and take out another 100% of his HP. It was a nightmare. I'll have to show you all the fight at some point.
It's a feeling though when you finally do it.
When you beat a fight like that, there is no feeling like it. You sit there and you're just like, holy fuck.
It is literally just...
I just did that.
It's just dope. It's just literally just satisfaction erection. Like,
you'll ride on that for a day or two. Like, it lasts that long.
I'm just, because Dio when he's like twisting his fingers and he's like, this is the greatest high. Like, that's what it feels like.
And it's especially when it's a challenge that gives a cosmetic like that, because it doesn't just last for the challenge. Because once the challenge is over, then you've got everybody else dick riding you too. When you go out into the open world with the skins, and then you're sitting there like in a raid, and somebody's like, holy shit, that guy's got the skin. Stuff like that. I've never felt more accomplished in a video game than when I beat that fight. But yeah, I feel like Shangri-La sort of gives me that feeling through the main character.
Yeah, he does a great job. Speaking of like boss fights and stuff,
I can't wait to see that man nut.
In
like the next episode.
Yeah.
Do you know like the satisfaction it's gonna be when he kills the fucking wolf and he gets rid of the curse? He's just gonna fucking nut.
What do you mean, bro? I feel like he's taking it as a challenge. I don't even know if he wants to kill that wolf at this point. It's a challenge. He's playing the game on uber hard mode. He can't even equip armor.
Yeah.
No. He'll beat it. He'll get rid of the curse, and then he'll purposely get hit again.
No, dude.
Or just
if he
not
kills
equip
the wolf,
anything.
he's gonna be like, yeah, this is a garbage game.
Yeah, shit.
It's too fucking easy.
So I wanted to ask, since we were talking about boss fights, what is... I mean, you kind of already answered it, Matt, but what is, like, the best boss fight you've ever beaten, or at least played?
Oh, I'd say that was the most accomplishing, like the one I felt most accomplished beating. It's not my favorite boss fight, though. God, there's so many to choose from with WoW, but there's also Destiny, which Destiny has some phenomenal boss fights, and I honestly think I might give it to Destiny, because I think my favorite boss fight I've ever done is Axis from Wrath of the Machine.
That raid's trash.
I fucking love that raid. Somebody just
instant denial.
Man.
Somebody just sucks. Sorry, but the mechanics in Wrath of the Machine were absolutely phenomenal.
Boring.
And what do you mean boring?
Fight.
I I will fight you, Jax. What do you mean boring? What did you hate about
versus
Wrath
machine.
I get to
Man
pick
versus
up
machine.
A thing to walk super slowly to put in another thing.
No,
Wow.
I'm not talking about Wrath.
All right.
Okay,
hang on.
Wrong
hang
fight.
On.
Wrong fight.
Both of you shut the fuck up so that we can get our other answers in, and then you can fight. Because I'm not going to be able to think of an answer if I just spend the next 10 minutes listening to you guys talk about
That's fair.
fucking mechanics in this goddamn boss fight.
Alright, I'll hold off for now.
My recency bias answer, what was the exact wording you used, Dustin? Best fight, favorite fight? Most memorable
Yeah,
fight?
I mean,
favorite fight.
yeah,
I
most
think that's
satisfying, best
Most
fight,
satisfying.
whatever.
Okay. My recency bias answer is spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3.
I gotta
Alright,
fucking.
I gotta mute for this. Alright.
Spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3.
Just message us when you're
Yep,
done.
I'll message in here when I'm done. Spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled for Act 3. Act 3 of Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah,
Don't fucking listen for like
I'm hearing
10
nothing right now. I don't
seconds.
know what's going on.
Yeah, Raphael, holy fuck. The soundtrack, the
I'm gonna unmute it for half.
everything,
I just
banger.
want to.
Banger,
Yeah.
banger, banger.
I heard. Bat.
Yeah, it's a pretty good fight.
Super duper banger. Oh
I-
my god.
Cool.
I unmute for like half a second. I just hear bat, and then I mute again.
Yeah, banger. Like all I gotta say, all the rest that I'll say is holy fuck. I'm not gonna get too into it. What a fucking phenomenal fight. That's my recency bias answer. My quick, like, thinking about it for a minute answer, which is more my real answer, because I love that fight, but, like, it took me, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 tries. Like, it was satisfying, but it was just, like, a real experience and because of how good the production of that fucking game is. My answer for satisfaction, the Orphan of Kos from Bloodborne.
That's a good one.
Oh
And it has the
my
fucking-
god! Sick fight for the time, great production. Satisfying because it took me like 40 fucking tries. But oh my god. What a
Have you,
fucking boss, dude. Holy shit.
You know that boss?
I've never
has-
played an MMO, so I don't know. I don't have the same experiences as these guys might have. I don't have a lot of experience in like co-op boss fights outside of like the Borderlands franchise. Yeah, Orphan of Kos. Holy fuck. Such a hard fight.
Cool,
but
cool.
That shit was so satisfying to beat. And that also was one of the most wild fights in that game. Like, it really tracked to make that the final boss of the DLC. Because, Jesus.
I was gonna say, you know that boss when it screams, you know, goes ow or whatever, but it's super like detuned in a lower pitch.
Bro,
It's
I don't
actually
remember.
a s-
There's like 4 or 5, I swear, there's like 4 or 5 bosses in Bloodborne that just scream at you all the time.
All right, but the screams for Orphan and Cos in particular are from like stock footage, like screams, like Wilhelm scream,
That's
and they just
funny.
lower it, and it's literally the
That's
same
great.
sound effect used in one of the power-ups in Crash Team Racing or Crash Tag Team Racing, like the fireball in that game. It goes oh or something like
Crash
that.
Bandicoot?
Yeah, yeah. Jorma figured it out when he was listening to it, and it's like one of the most fucking funniest clips ever when he like goes and he's like, wait, it's this, and they find the exact sound clip that they have detuned. It's so funny. I'll link it later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jax, what's
please.
yours?
Oh, I think I found it.
Before we go, Jax, I think you misunderstood my answer from earlier. I'm not trying to get into an argument here, but I was only talking about Axis. I was not talking about the Siege engine because I
Okay.
know that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm only talking about the final boss fight
Alright,
of that raid.
that one's fine then, because Siege Engine is the most boring
Yes, Siege Engine is very boring. It's very epic, but it's very boring. Like you get like well, I'm sorry, I will never get tired of watching that thing fall off the fucking wall, and just
Yes, but like just the actual
in the
thing
water.
is just you just pick up stuff, you put it down. That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. Axis though is a phenomenal fight, absolutely phenomenal.
I'd say Oryx fight was like the first time you complete it. I think I like that one more than
Oryx?
Axis.
See,
That
that's
was
a thought.
A cool fight.
That was a cool fight. I fucking hate that fight.
Facts.
I fucking
Why?
hate that fight.
Why?
There's no way to. There's no skill involved with the fight. It just comes to.
I muted
It just
them.
takes time, and then you walk in
I have
orbs
no
and you kill
idea
the
what the
boss.
fuck they're talking
That's
about.
what I didn't like about that fight. There wasn't any damage check. There wasn't any killing it. If you
I
did
don't
the
like
same
Destiny.
thing every
I
time,
played
you'd
it
win
for a
every
little
single
bit.
time. There was no variation for it.
Shit.
It was just.
alright.
I just found
didn't
it
like the grind.
boring. It just got very boring very quickly. Whereas with Axis, I could do a lot more things with it. With that fight, where I could like 3-man Axis, I could do like challenges with
you can
Axis.
solo Oryx, so
Yeah, you can solo Oryx. Ooh, I get to sit around for 30 minutes waiting for orbs to spawn.
oh yeah.
God, that fight is so boring.
I like the echo of it though.
Now, I will say, Echo of Oryx is very cool. I think my second favorite boss from Destiny is probably Golgoroth before Oryx.
Oh,
I think Golgoroth is a phenomenal fight as
the
well.
D1 or D2 version.
D1
Okay.
Golgoroth. D2 was also extremely good though. They did a really good job remaking that fight in
Yeah.
D2.
What about Aether?
And they did a really good job with Oryx in D2 too, I'll be honest. They did a very good job with Oryx. They made that fight have a damage check. They made it have a final phase where you actually have to, it's a struggle to deal all the damage you need to that boss in the final phase. I think they did a great job with Oryx. They also did a great job with Vogue and Crota in D2. Now, where the fuck is Wrath of the Machine? Like, fucking.
I don't think it's coming back.
That's gonna make
I
you
don't think
play
it's coming
Destiny
back.
again when they add Wrath of the Machine.
Listen, Kay. Everyone
Bro.
needs to try that raid.
We're
That
at
raid is
Lightfall,
phenomenal.
but we're at what the final shape. That's the last expansion. I don't think it's coming.
I don't either. I'm just really sad that it's not because it really should have been there instead of Crota. I'll be real.
Matt's gonna
It
go
really,
pick
really
it in
should have
front
been there
of.
instead of Crota.
I was
Matt's
surprised
gonna go
when
pick it at
Crota came.
Bungie.
Because
Well, it's like it's just it in Destiny 2, and this is something that I realized only after I watched somebody say it, and then it kind of just really became apparent. They really like pretending like that expansion never existed.
oh yeah,
Like Rise of Iron, they really pretend like Rise of Iron never happened in D2. Like the
That's like
only
one of the
reference that you
longest
have to
parts of
it
the
is
game.
Outbreak Prime. Yeah, it was one of the longest parts of the game, but it also was one of the most.
it introduced a lot more to the game as well.
The
with
thing is,
challenges.
I think it's a way of trying to stop players from thinking they had it that good, because
they can't recreate it.
it was. They said this in an interview recently. I don't know if you remember when they said this interview, but it was when they were interviewing one of the devs at Bungie. I remember them saying, and I actually think it was in a dev talk or live stream that they did, that they are at risk of over delivering if they do too much in an expansion.
Bro, Larian
And it'll disappoint
Studios has
people
taught
compare.
us
further
that
on.
there is no such thing as over delivery.
Exactly. There is no such thing as over delivery.
Yeah.
It's complete bullshit. And
You know what over delivering
that's the-
will get you? Loyal fucking customers.
I mean, that's what
Exactly.
happened with Destiny. Yeah.
Exactly. So what ended up happening with Destiny 2? Because they're so scared of over delivering and giving us things that we might actually like, they don't take any risks. They give us the same bullshit every season, and
Yep.
the game constantly stagnates
Pokemon
in a similar state. And Pokemon,
Yeah.
Pokemon's in the
Yeah.
same state. They never over deliver. And
Bro, they've been under-delivering. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Game
Oh,
Freak,
yeah.
as in
Bro,
make a new freaking game.
They're past the Earth's core. They're like in the fucking atoms. They have gone so
atoms.
small.
But I mean, Jax, I don't know.
Boring through to the other side.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a donut.
But yeah, Jax, I don't know if you played that much. You said you didn't really play Rise of Iron that much, right?
I played mainly PvP.
Gotcha. So the main thing with Rise of Iron that a lot of people like really don't like, that this is why Bungie's trying to make people forget, they added the best armor sets ever in Destiny 1 through Rise of Iron, through the Age of Triumph. They brought every single raid back with hard modes and new challenges.
Yep.
They had Wrath of the Machine again. That's biased, but it's my favorite raid they've ever made. It is phenomenal. They had a pretty decent story. I really liked Saladin's story with the Iron Lords and everything.
Lords, yep.
Very cool. The entire expansion was over delivery.
The
entire
had
thing.
Because that was like the last of the game before they went to Destiny 2. So like,
It was
the big bang.
It was a big bang. It was a going away party for Destiny 1. That's how it felt. And I think it created a lot of the loyal fan base that Destiny had afterwards. Obviously, they had a fan base before and after, but I think that period where the game was just on fire, just popping off for like actually a whole year straight before we got Destiny 2.
And then Destiny 2 released, and that was terrible.
It was terrible, but the fans remained because of the over-delivery in Destiny 1. So everybody stayed. And that there's always been that hope of, oh, things will be like that again.
The
right?
golden age.
But no, that I've given up. I quit a long time ago because I gave up on that happening. If they bring back Wrath of the Machine, your boy's coming back. I was planning on coming back for Final Shape anyway, because I feel like that's going to be sort of my completion of Destiny as a whole. But
no Destiny 3.
No Destiny 3. Please, God, no.
Please,
just end it.
Please,
just fucking end it, please.
End my suffering.
Grind never ends.
Sorry for going on that Destiny tangent for a while there, guys.
I was just sitting back.
Halo Reach 2. Thanks.
Halo Reach was really good too. I like the being able to make your custom maps and Halo Reach.
I love Halo Reach.
Speaking of Halo
Reach.
Speaking of Halo, the worst fucking boss fight, Halo 4's ending last
Don't
boss,
think the
which
worst
was like
game is Halo 4.
Halo. Well, I didn't think the multiplayer was too bad, but the final boss of Halo 4, it was like 5 seconds long. It was easy as fuck, and I was like, that was it. I remember playing co-op with one of my old friends, and he was like, that was it. And also, Destiny 2's original final boss was ass.
What was the final boss?
Oh, Callus?
Yeah, I don't remember it being good at all.
That? You mean like the mini raids or whatever?
Well, no, like the story mode final boss based
on
white
Gaul.
Destiny
Gaul.
2.
Fucking Gary. Yeah, Gary fucking Blue, dude. That guy sucks.
It's so ass, and it was such a fast way.
The final boss of the raid,
at least you're able
Callus,
to experience that boss.
Was really cool.
At least you're able to experience
at least,
it.
Yeah, for real. That guy's not in the game anymore.
Yep.
It was so bad, they had to take him out.
Yeah. The whole base game ain't even there anymore.
Yeah.
Destiny 2 base game, that didn't exist
that's
anymore.
Sunset, no. Let's go.
Oh, so bad. God. Alright. I'm gonna say mine now, alright.
Yeah, go for it.
So, it's a tie, but they're all Dark Souls games. So, Slave Knight Gale from Dark Souls 3.
Oh, yeah.
Genichiro from Sekiro. Or Sword Saint, Ishin of Ashina, right? So the final boss, and Sekiro.
I never finished Sekiro. That's the only Soulsborne game. Well, no, that's not true. I didn't fucking finish Elden Ring either.
I got like Game Plus 4.
I got part way through Sekiro. I enjoyed it, but I've never finished it.
You
I got
new
to
games.
Lady Butterfly, and I got stuck on her ass.
Lady
Bro, you have to. That game is. If you keep playing, that game is great. I find it the best one, and it's short too. Like if you know what you're doing, you could get through it pretty fast. And I'm like on New Game Plus.
I mean, I remember watching those speed runs with Sekiro.
Yeah.
I've never played Sekiro. I know the entire game because I watched the speed runs over and over and over again.
The fights are just so fucking fun, and I like to just go on there and do the gauntlets.
But are they fun if I get stuck?
Well, I mean, you play Dark Souls and you fucking fought someone like 80 times, right? So like,
yeah.
Wait, what?
But like,
which one?
Bloodborne. I fought the Orphan of Cost like 40 times.
Yeah, that's a Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
So.
But like, I don't do that anymore.
Bro, it's
I
so
didn't even
you
make it
trust
all the
me.
way through Elden Ring.
Bro, trust. Well,
Stop that
Sekiro's
Elden
better
Ring.
than Elden Ring. I'll say it now.
Sekiro is better than Elden Ring.
Sekiro is better than Elden. I like
Y'all
Elden
are
Ring.
gonna cause some fucking hate in these
Well,
comments.
I like Elden Ring.
There will
I
be
like
comments.
True.
I like
Fucking
Elden
fight
Ring.
me in the
but-
I
comments.
like
But
Dark Souls
it-
3 better than Elden Ring.
Yeah, I Dark Souls 3 fights I thought were better than Elden Ring's fight. Elden Ring had the cool,
Bloodborne
like,
fight
look.
was also better than Elden Ring's fight.
yeah.
You
But
know
other than
why?
that,
I'll play
Because
Souls
Elden
too big,
Ring's
really.
easier than any of those
Oh
games.
yeah, it is so much easier.
yeah. Also
Wait,
bullshit.
Wait,
Like
where the fuck is what is huh?
he
Huh?
just got here. He just got home.
Who?
He just got home. He
Oh.
heard me. He heard
Oh,
me saying it.
I'm just sitting here like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, no, I heard him walk through the door. So
Yeah,
he's gonna be
Dave's,
joining.
I
Dave
like
just put,
Elden
I like
Ring.
Elden Ring in the chat.
Yeah. But it's not. It's definitely. For comparing it to all the Souls games, I'd put Sekiro at the top. I'd put fucking. I like Dark Souls 1 and 3 about the same. Dark Souls 2 is like below that. It's still not a bad game though. People fucking crazy. I've never played Bloodborne, so I don't have a PlayStation. So, and then Elden Ring is probably. I would put it with above Dark Souls 2, but below Dark Souls 1 and 3. I don't know.
I don't even remember Dark Souls 2.
I haven't really played Soulsborne games that much.
It's a journey.
So.
It's a journey.
The only somewhat like that game I've really played is Code Vein.
I was about to just say Code Vein. I was about to say Code Vein. Fuck the White Palace.
I hate that.
Fuck
thing.
the White
No,
Palace.
you
That
get
place-
lost everywhere.
That place was
Oh.
so funny.
It was
friend-
funny.
My friend got so mad in that place. I was just wandering around. I was having a blast because I hadn't played games like that before. So I was just having a blast running around there. But my friend who plays all the Dark Souls games, he was so pissed. He was sitting there. He was stuck there for like 2 hours trying to find his way to the lever that would let him through the next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucked.
What a nightmare. And then you got through all that, and then you had the easiest boss fight of all time. The freaking Fox Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right.
It's.
Well, the
80s.
hardest fight in that game for me was the one with the fucking like the spear, and they acted like a stripper on the spear. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was like earlier in the game. It was like in like a trash heap or something. I don't know.
Oh no,
No.
it was the water girl, right? The water. Like
I think I remember her just dancing along her spear. So I'm like, oh, she's like being a
yeah,
stripper.
she's
boss.
like actually a stripper. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
There was also
Like that.
there was some cool fights in that game though.
Yeah.
Like some
And I thought
pretty,
the story
pretty
was
damn
okay,
decent
too.
fights. Oh, the story was
Also,
amazing. I enjoyed it. a lot.
White-haired bitches. EO.
Oh,
and
yeah.
fucking-
Oh yeah,
Somebody say
white-haired
white-haired
bitches. Yeah, bro, you
Yeah.
never played
Okay.
Code Vein?
Never played
There's some
anime
white-haired
Dark
bitches
Souls?
in Code Vein.
Oh, yeah.
Play anime Dark Souls. It's not too bad.
It is.
It's
pretty
so it's actually so good.
And it's
I watched,
short. It's short.
good. Mhm.
I played it all the way through like 2 or 3 times, and I watched Asmongold play part of it. That was a pretty funny experience.
All right, we have Dave here now, so we're gonna do his audio
Wait,
syncing real quick.
Did he actually?
Dave, did you finish up the allegations with your mom? Or not your mom, your
Grandma.
grandma?
Grandma?
Excuse me, do not say that I have allegations with my mom. the fuck is wrong with you,
But
man?
not with the grandma?
Shut up!
Too late.
All right, we gotta sync up his audio. So,
Everyone just go, bah!
But
all right.
Well,
Alright, 3.
On 1. 3, 2,
Bah.
1.
but
But
way to fuck it up, Jax. Way to
Oh
go.
my
he said
god.
Close
on one,
enough.
so
We'll-
I thought
we'll know.
say
He
it.
did say on
He
one.
did. See how easy
did.
it is when Dave does it?
But he fucked it. Jack still fucked up.
No, you said on one. I said okay, I'll do it. when you
Alright,
say
I mean,
on-
the thing is,
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna
God.
shut up.
Isn't-
I'm gonna go 3, 2, and then when I would say 1, you go bah.
okay,
So weird.
okay,
All right.
fine.
3, 2, bah.
Bah.
Jax!
Jackson!
I'm like hearing everyone go, and then like a second later, muh.
It's fine.
He's
He's
just
fine.
delayed.
He's fine. He's fine.
Just set him back 1 second.
Yeah.
Well, no,
just
he's
put
already
Jax
synced.
back.
You just
He
need to
is-
sync
he is
up
already
Dave.
synced, yeah.
Yeah, we do just need to sync up Dave. I don't know why
It's
we're
fine,
doing
it's fine.
that.
Like, we don't even need to do this.
It
Anyway,
works.
he's
So we were just-
Dave.
So
He's
we kind of went
Dave.
on a tangent, but we were discussing what is your
No.
best boss fight in a video game that you played, or like most satisfactory, or whatever.
I haven't played that many games where there's boss fights. Only one I can really think of is Cuphead. So
Okay.
I'm gonna just say my
That's
favorite
good.
Cuphead fight, probably the, not the flower one,
That one's easy. Yeah.
the one where you're like, it's one of the plane levels. It might
Oh.
be
The
Genie?
the
the
the like the Zeppelin, the like airship one.
The
blimp.
Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
blimp.
I think I've done that one actually. I
It's
never
the
finished
blimp,
it.
yeah, definitely the blimp one.
Is that which island is that?
Oh, that's the first one. That's the first
Oh,
one with the
the
girl
one with the
who
moon?
becomes the moon. The
Yeah,
girl
the
who
moon
becomes
is
a
the
blimp,
last
Oh,
part.
right?
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
It
Yeah,
had
that was
good
a good
music,
fight.
but like it just when I saw that moon the first time, my jaw dropped. I was like, "This looks crazy."
Mm-hmm.
On
Has a
top of me just
DLC
going,
now.
"Fuck, fuck, fuck, fuck."
It has a DLC now. You're gonna play it?
Yeah, I need to finish the first game.
Got the
Yeah,
dope.
same.
I have a laundry list of games, man.
Have you played Elden Ring?
Elden Ring, no.
I mean, he's played a little
Yeah.
bit on my computer, but he hasn't like.
I played that one part
you
where-
could play a Souls game.
I played that one part where you needed to like play Frogger, pretty much.
Oh, with the fucking rolling
the
pins?
rolling things.
Fuck
yeah.
those things.
Yeah.
I hate those dungeons.
So I haven't played an actual boss. I just played against the environment.
You really need to play.
Oh,
I mean, I
we
know
gotta
you played
make
a little
you play
bit
a
of.
Souls game. Any
Yeah,
Souls
I-
game.
I made him play a little the opening to Sekiro.
No,
but-
like we gotta make him play a full playthrough.
Yeah, full playthrough. And it doesn't matter what order you start him in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll put in a vote for Sekiro or Bloodborne if Bloodborne ever gets any sort of remaster.
it's gonna be a hard learning curve.
Are you
but
listening? Do it,
No.
please.
I said
PC
Dark Souls 3
port.
because it was pretty
Pretty please.
That one's good,
Yeah.
and it's pretty linear too.
mm,
So that might be a good one. Dark Souls 1 is a bit confusing.
yeah,
And,
that was
and
super
2
confusing.
two
When you
is
first
the
saw it.
easiest one,
Yeah.
Two.
but it's also bullshit. Like if you played a Dark Souls game before, 2 is like so fucking easy. It's the easiest one, and it's so long.
Is it just
Um,
walking long or just?
No, well, there's a lot of fights, and the way they set up Dark Souls 2 is that you have like basically 3 or 4 directions to go at the start. So the scaling is like no matter which direction you go, the scaling is basically the same. So like if you complete a certain direction and you go to the other one, it's still gonna be fucking easy. Like in that area, you're gonna be
Gotcha.
over leveled. Yeah, but it's just a lot. Yes, we're recording our faces, but I don't think you should worry about it unless you wanna.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I think you should do Sekiro because that's a lot of fucking. Feels so good to beat that game. Oh my god.
yeah, but what's
That was
the
a-
learning curve on that one? Because I was like,
you have to get it. Like you'll get it by halfway through the game. You have to. Otherwise, you're not gonna. There's like
be able to finish the
there
game.
is the fight. There is the skill issue fight. And if you can't do the skill issue fight, then you can't do the rest of the game.
I'm concerned.
And that's halfway
is the skill
through the
issue
game.
fight before or after Lady Butterfly?
The skill issue fight is like Genichiro.
I
Is that
don't
before or after Ladybug fight?
Well, Lady Butterfly is an optional fucking boss.
Oh.
So.
Rob's sitting here like, I got stuck on an optional boss.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Bro, once I find the boss, it's not optional.
That's fair.
No, wanna know what's harder than
with those games?
What's
If
harder
I
than Lady
find
Butterfly?
them, it's not optional.
Fucking the drunk guy in front of Lady Butterfly. The big
Really?
fat guy. Yes.
Bro,
well, you know what?
Lady Butterfly.
You know what? I was playing the first time it wasn't that bad, but I'm playing a modded version of Sekiro that changes shit, and it made that fight bullshit because it has like extra enemies and stuff, and it was really fucking. But yeah.
But yeah, Dave's here now, so we can talk about last weekend.
Yeah, we can talk about
Yay.
the con.
Ooh.
You're waiting.
Loot boxes.
I was
Oh my
there.
God.
Loot boxes. Loot
Yeah,
boxes.
unfortunately, Rob.
Rob
there
is
in
dealing with
spirit.
some allegations.
The
going on?
allegations of living in fucking Seattle.
Yeah. So for
Better fix
context,
that.
we went to.
Yeah, y'all
Megacon.
come here. That's how we fix
Did
it.
already.
No, I think it's easier if one person moves versus 4.
You retain more rights here and you get paid more.
Yeah, but it costs more.
You get
Yep.
paid more, and we can all
So it
move in
balances
together. Therefore, the cost of living will
The
go
DJ
down.
house.
I don't know, man. I don't want to live in like the most sweaty house known to man.
Stream house.
Dream house.
That is, stream houses are the worst fucking idea ever. I swear.
We're technically, you and I, already living in one.
Yeah. But me and you live fine together, and I know me and Jax live fine together, but I don't know how we'll live with Matt and Rob.
We lived
I
for
don't
a
know.
week together with
Yeah.
everyone here.
What
Plus
the fuck
more.
are you worried about? Matt and I are gonna infect you with white bitch-itis.
Nah.
I
I'm
already
gonna
have it.
infect
White
y'all
hair
with
bitch.
White.
We already have it. I think 4 of us already have it.
Yeah, I think we do.
White bitch-itis.
Oh, I was playing fucking Grand Blue, and I'm like, oh no, it's a white bitch. No.
my man,
Jax,
my
you
man's gonna see
No.
Jingly U stuff and get infected. When he goes into my room.
No.
Oh.
We were also talking about starting our own streaming company since Funimation's fucking dead. So,
Yeah, Dave, you missed a bit tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I came an hour late.
Jesus Christ.
But so this past weekend, we minus Rob went to Megacon Orlando. It was fun. We went for just the one day on Saturday, but it was nonetheless fun. We did a lot of walking.
Yeah.
My feet hurt
I
a
walked
lot.
miles. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good
And,
time. That place was way bigger than I thought it was gonna
So
be.
fucking
I'll be real.
big.
The boys got
huge.
a lot of
Loot boxes.
loot boxes,
boxes.
mystery boxes.
I made you get one too, and Dustin.
Yeah, it made
I
me,
did.
and I fucking hate loot boxes. It is the worst.
Hey man,
Oh my god.
you're
Did you
grinding
get-
the battle pass.
Hey man, you got your Hello Kitty fucking
Suspenders.
Yeah,
You're good.
I got hello. Wait, let me see if I can find them. Oh, they are. They're right here.
Perfect.
You know what, guys? I can fucking be
Here's-
included because
here's
I
the
went
fucking
to Barnes &
loot
Noble
box,
after my
guys.
staff meeting
Right
and
here.
I bought a Kirby blind box.
Bro,
Woo!
here's a loot box.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna pull this shit out. They can see it on cam. All right, so
Fucking, please
I got this,
show him.
which is like a fucking a Naruto band. I don't know.
It's a little
Right,
Meta
here are the
Knight reading a
fucking-
book.
Here are the Hello Kitty suspenders.
Put it on. Put
Put
it on.
them
Not
on.
putting on.
Put
I'm not putting
them on.
Fuck that. No,
No.
not doing it.
Put
Nah.
the fucking Meta Knight
If we get a million subscribers, I'll put it on.
1 million?
Yo. If we get 100 subscribers, you're putting him on. Okay, 100.
1,000.
100.
No,
100. You're putting those
Calm
1,000.
down. If we get 100, you putting on the suspenders is gonna triple that. So put them the fuck on, you big baby.
For real.
All right, fine. I put them on. Whatever. All right,
Let's go.
That's goddamn right.
We got the Ray.
You heard it here, episode
21.
Write it down,
An
timestamp.
hour and 14 minutes into the episode, Dustin says this.
We got the oh my god, the Ray washcloth, I think.
You got a washcloth? What?
I think it's a washcloth.
Wait, a Ray washcloth? The fuck?
Yeah, it's
I don't think I saw
cloth.
this.
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
It's a washcloth. I'm gonna rub Ray all over my body.
Oh! I do remember this!
All the r/Evangelion sub is sweating right now, dude. Oh my god.
Perfect.
That is the oh, by the way, that I have browsed that subreddit a couple times. That is like one of the most down bad subreddits.
Boy.
It is so bad.
He is an active member.
Also, if you ever watch Evangelion, if you haven't, it's good. And then I got this pink bunny hat, which I'm gonna give probably to someone. And an assassination classroom. Yeah, which is funny because literally the night before we started assassination classroom.
We did.
So I got the fucking lanyard the day after, and I was like, that's pretty coincidental. And finally, I got a One Punch Man cup. So nice. There we go, Saitama. And then I'm gonna show off my other merch because I already put it on the table here, and I already have it. So I bought the variant edition of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. Fucking read it; it's amazing. Finally given Peter Parker a good story, and basically the synopsis is it's not New York. The Maker destroyed New York. This is a different universe. It's Earth, I think. Oh my god. 2960 or something? I don't know. 6960? I don't know what it is.
69,420.
It's something like that. Or 6160 instead of 1610. And Peter Parker is already married to MJ. He already has kids, and then he gets bit by the spider.
Oh.
So, and Aunt May's dead instead of Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
And then I got this figure, this Rohan and Heaven's Door figure. It's an action figure. This thing was pretty expensive, so
it's
you could swap
action figure.
Yeah, it's an action figure. You can swap the faces. You can swap the hands for both Rohan and Heaven's Door. My camera is fucking up, but I'm not taking it out of the box. There's also like accessories for him, so it's interesting. It's cool. And that was basically my haul. So yeah.
Body pillows.
Woo!
You're showing them.
I can show them, sure.
Yeah, show it.
So I got loot boxes, Honkai Star Rail loot boxes. It was a good time. I got this mouse pad. I got 2 mouse pads actually. No, I'm just gonna stand up and grab most of the shit. 1 second.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna show off my haul of recent anime goods from the conventions I didn't go to. I have, if the blur will allow me to show you.
Just showing a giant dildo on screen.
I have Killua with little lightning bolts. I'm gonna show y'all the other figure in a second. I have, if the camera will allow it, Free Run Volume 3 and Free Run Volume 2 picked up today. They didn't have Free Run Volume 1, sue me.
I have 1 and 2, but I don't have 3.
I got my fucking big ass marquee fucking mop paintbrush figure graffiti battle. Really cool fucking figure line. I wanted it.
Alright.
Here we are, and perfect timing.
Oh wait, I forgot to grab the body pillows. 1 second.
How could you?
So are you gonna run a UV light over that?
I haven't even taken them out of the bag, bro.
That doesn't stop some people. Too excited.
What? Okay. So, let's just grab everything and put it over here. Yeah, sure. So yeah, I bought a couple of these Honkai Star Rail loot box things, like mystery bags. They were $45 each, and they definitely came with more than $45 worth of shit. So, very happy with my purchase. Definitely wasn't $45 worth of shit if I didn't get what I got, though. So, it was like a 10% chance, but it was like a 10% chance of getting a body pillow from each one. And I got 2 body pillows, so that's pretty freaking cool, I guess. Don't know what I'm going to do with them, but that's kind of cool, I guess. So I got these cool Jingliu tickets. These are pretty cool. I might buy more of these in the next conventions I go to. I just think they're cool. I might just like put like a collage of them somewhere.
Loot boxes. Ooh.
Man, he's addicted to gacha. He's addicted to a whale.
Okay. Well, no, I mean the tickets. I don't mean the gacha stuff.
Okay.
Got this Ron May print from that. I got a Ron May mouse pad. Rob, this is still on the table if you want it. I don't have need for another mouse pad because I also got
don't have need for another mouse pad.
This Kafka mouse pad. And the Kafka mouse pad is the one that's being used because Kafka over Ron May. It's really not close.
Kaka.
I got this miniature version of Eula's sword, who is my favorite character from Genshin Impact by far. The one character that I spent way too much money on in that game. Came with these adorable little Clara and Jingliu keychains right here, which are pretty sweet. And I got these buttons in here too. Trailblazer button and a Himiko button. Put those up to the camera a little bit. And then we got the mini keychain body pillow right here. This is the real shit. You know, what the fuck do you even do with something like this? The Jingliu mini keychain body pillow. I'm gonna show the PC side because TOS probably.
TOS.
Then we got the actual body pillows. Now I actually looked up what these are going for on their Etsy store. These are going for $75 a pop on their Etsy store.
God, sorry, the what is going for $75 a pop?
These body pillows.
Jesus.
So, $45. Got one each time.
God damn.
Pretty big dub. But yeah, I got a Kafka one and a Jingliu one. I don't really feel like taking them out of the bag, but I guess I'll take out the Kafka one because that one's at least kind of safe. The Jingliu one's just fucking out there, bro. that one's wild. Still don't know what I'm going to do with these. Rob had a great idea, though, which I might go with. Actually, never mind. The Kafka one's the one that's definitely the problem. I'm just going to show this side. Looks pretty good. Make sure I don't show that other side to the camera. Yikes.
No, show it.
Yeah, man.
I will. You might have to black it out, though. We'll see.
I think I can show it. As long as you don't see, like,
That's fair.
explicit nudity.
It's a bit wild. But yeah, being 2 of my favorite characters from Star Rail, pretty sick. Not gonna lie. But Rob had this amazing idea of when I get enough of these at some point in my life, we just make a freaking quilt out of them or some shit. We commissioned someone to make a quilt out of body pillows, which would actually be hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. God damn it, folding these things are insane. But
one side
yeah,
can be
that would be funny.
PG-13. The other side can be XXX.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy
And then
fuck.
you hang it up on your window so everyone outside can see.
Yeah, I definitely won't be doing that. But
And then you flip
this
it over.
is the Degen Z podcast. Your boy has officially become a true degenerate.
We'll hang
So
it up at
we
the
out here.
office.
I'm still pure.
When we
I'm
launch the
still
streaming
pure.
service.
Now, Dave, it's your turn to show yours.
I don't have my camera on, man.
Wait,
That's
Rob,
fair.
do you
Next time.
do you have body pillows?
No, sir. I just have the hentai
Okay.
flag.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm the only one that's pure then.
Well, this is the Degen Z podcast. End that shit.
What do
real
you mean,
quick,
bro?
okay?
You got those stickers.
True.
True. And I have them right here. But they're not body pillows.
That's also true.
Well, Rob doesn't have body pillows, but
Yeah, I don't think I can show this. No, wait. I mean, maybe. There's no dick, so it's fine.
There's no dick.
Perfect.
Bro, just
This was my so
just
what
put
we
hot
do.
tub in the tags.
What? Yeah. What we do is every time we go to a convention, we have something called a force
We
buy
show
where we
dick.
have
Love
to.
this.
We set a budget and it's usually $50, which is whatever. And we have to vote on what we want someone else to buy. And if we all say yes, or the majority of us says yes, the person has to buy that thing, no matter what it is. It could be a fucking hentai. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a fucking like titty mouse pad thing. It doesn't matter what it is. So they made me buy those Wario and Waluigi stickers last time, and this
Oh,
time
a
they made
titty
me buy
mouse
that loot
pad would
box.
have been really funny. Next
Um,
time idea. Definitely a next time idea. Dave, you want a Rias ass mouse pad or something?
anyway.
Dave has two figures now.
I still firmly believe my water bottle was a great fucking idea.
Oh, I have it right here. I'll show it. So, here's this water bottle. It pissed me off. Thank you, Rob. So, it's a wanted water bottle for Luffy and Zoro, which you would look at and you'd be like, oh, that's
What's wrong?
that's fine. That's adorable. Zoro's bounty, 320 million. That's correct. Luffy's bounty, fucking 15 million. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what the fuck is this? Like 15 million? His first bounty was 30 million. Like, I'd understand if you got... Like,
He got
I'd
ratioed.
He
see,
depreciated.
no, you see, I'd understand if it was like, 150 million, even though that never happened. Or, like, something higher. But why the fuck does he have less than Zoro?
It's less
Like-
than half of his first bounty. Or no, it is
Well,
half
it's
of his
exactly
first
half of his first bounty. But it's
I
also
guess-
like Zoro is on the same screen, which, first of all, this is not even the right Zoro to have 320 million. This is literally pre-time skip, like, Ennie's Lobby Zoro. And post-time skip Luffy with a lower bounty than pre-time skip Zoro. This is some stupid shit. But it was funny. Thank you, Rob, for that force buy. I will forever be mad while I look at it.
It's also great because it takes up more space than a titty mouse. Well, a titty mouse pad would be harder to roll up than
Oh.
a flat mouse pad.
I forgot. I also got these acrylics in those mystery boxes.
Oh yeah.
I got this Jingliu acrylic, and I got a Black Swan acrylic about a day before she came out. Or, yeah, actually a day before she came out. In the game.
Wow.
And then... yeah, we got a few more figures over there, but I'll show those off some other time. Oh yeah, and we got the sword, Law's sword back there, which is cool. Law's Kikoku from One Piece, which completes my cosplay. Maybe I'll show that at some point. But yeah, that's
200
pretty much
subs.
what I got. 200 subs and I'll cosplay Law. Just kidding, I'll do that anyway. You don't need a sub for that.
You need to incentivize them. Incentivize
fine.
the viewers.
50.
All 11
50.
of them.
5-0. 5-0, and I'll cosplay Law. I'll be less stingy than our boy Dustin over here. 1 million for him to put on fucking suspenders. Okay, pal.
What? If any of you sub, I'll cosplay Freeren.
If we get one sub more than just us, Rob will be Freeren. Huge. I want to see that. Do it.
Next con. If we get a sub that is not somebody that we know, and it is not a bot, if one of you doesn't pay for it.
Alright, I'm gonna put this stuff away again.
Time to make all the fake accounts. So for the fellas that went to Megacon, what was like the most insane thing you saw, at least?
The Gundam.
Yeah. Also the Bochi gun, I think.
Bochi gun.
The Bochi gun?
Yeah.
Bochi gun? Oh yeah.
Did nobody tell me about this?
We must have. I'll send a picture.
What are we talking about?
The Bochi gun?
Oh, the Bochi gun? Yeah, that was hilarious.
I also saw a... Is everyone caught up on AOT?
Nope, but you can still say it.
Okay, well, I saw a cosplay where it was Mikasa holding Aaron's head.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love that.
So, but the head was detailed as fuck.
But yeah, we also before the con, before the day we went to the con, we also did this sort of special event that Megacon was doing. That was really cool.
All right.
And we went to Universal at night. It was a absolute crazy experience.
At night.
Yeah.
At night.
Because so the way it worked was it started from 5 o'clock that day, and pretty much you got a ticket to Islands of Adventure, which is one side of Universal, and you could start going in at 5 o'clock, and you got the special wristband. And once 7 o'clock came, the park closed to general population, and the only people who were allowed to be in the park at that point were people from Megacon who also bought the wristband to go to Universal. So not a crazy amount of people. It was, I wouldn't say it was that packed anywhere in there. We pretty much got to go on every ride we wanted to go on really quickly. We got to eat dinner there. And just the experience of being at Universal at night was just really cool. It was just different than it was different and a lot more chill than it is during the day. It was also very cold, but it was really cool. What did you guys think of it?
It was good.
I liked it.
It was fun.
I liked it. We got through all the rides we wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. It wasn't that expensive either for Universal.
Yeah. Matt, what was your favorite ride?
And it came with some food.
My favorite ride? I think my favorite ride was Velocicoaster still. I did really enjoy Hagrid, though. Velocicoaster is just some other shit, dude. That is some fucking crazy
That was
shit.
great. We got in fast. We have 2 short stories about that. So me and Matt walk up to where we're going to go sit down in the coaster, right? And then it pulls up, and there's this pair of old ladies on there. And one of them is just back in her seat, just breathing. She's like...
just like holding her chest.
She was like, holding her chest. And I'm like, oh my god, is she having a heart attack? But she was fine. But she basically, I think they were speaking Spanish, but she goes, adios mio. And she fucking, like, does the cross. And she's struggling to get up. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so, like, this is crazy.
It was...
And she gets up.
It was crazy.
And then I look...
wild.
I look over to the... to like the person managing the ride, and she has her like face covered with like her coat, and she's like laughing behind it. And she just looked at me, and then I looked at her. We were both kind of snickering, and then we looked at. It was so funny. But yeah, that ride's crazy. And then when we got off, we were getting our stuff out from a locker because you have to put your stuff in the locker. They gave it to you for free, which I forgot about. So I gave my stuff to Jackson Dave before, and I forgot there was a locker. But these people next to us, they were taking shit out of the locker, and then they accidentally closed it. And then they didn't remember what they had in there. So the guy couldn't, like the worker there couldn't open it for them because he's like, okay, I could take them out, I could open it, but you have to tell me what's in there. And me and Matt were like,
what shit?
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, and they're all like, wow, we don't remember what we like. They all forgot, and we were walking
must
out
not
the
have been
building.
that important then.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what else was in there, bro. But how do you all forget? There was like 5 of them standing there, but we left after
crazy.
that. It was crazy, yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of baffled that none of them know what's in there.
Yeah. Yeah, so Velocicoaster is great. Recommend it. Goes really fast. It's cool. A lot of speeds up. What about for the other fellas? What was your favorite rides, guys?
The one where we got chocolate.
Where
What?
where you and I were walking through the candy store.
Yeah.
So when we
Not
weren't
a
on a ride.
You guys didn't like the Spider-Man ride?
No, I like the Spider-Man ride.
That
I
was
like
cool.
the little bitch roller coaster we went on.
The Griffin.
The Griffin
The
one from Harry
the
Potter.
hippogriff.
Yeah.
The hippogriff.
Yeah,
Spider-Man was
Jackson
cool.
Dave didn't really go on that many rides with us. They went on like the simulator rides and the
Yeah.
the hippogriff ride. Then Dustin and I did the fucking crazy ones.
Yeah.
Which Hulk is still really good. Very vanilla.
They added
roller
fucking
coaster
music
now,
to
though.
it.
Yeah.
They added music to it.
I heard that they closed down the Velocicoaster like a few days after we were there.
Oh, they did. It closed down that night. And it's been permanently closed since then.
Why? Wait,
Oh
what
my
What did
God.
you guys do?
It closed
was that
down
old
that
lady.
night. Yeah, someone had a heart attack on the ride. I don't know. It broke down, and it's like it needs to be repaired. But the ride has been closed
Someone
since
had a
we were
heart
there.
attack?
No, I was
No, that was
kidding.
sarcasm.
What an
yeah.
asshole.
But the Hagrid ride was also really cool that we went on.
That was cool. I
That
forgot
was
about-
incredible. I had no idea how good that ride was gonna be, but they had like a whole story to it. Like I've never been on like an actual roller coaster where it's just full on telling an actual story while we're doing it. Like you're hearing Hagrid all the way like while you're moving fast as shit on this roller coaster. Like they speed you up 5 or 6 times on this roller coaster. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then it stops and then you're going backwards. And then you drop. And then
You literally
drop
fall
in the roller coaster.
Yeah, you literally fall.
It's wild. I've never
Yeah.
been on a ride like that one. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's a great ride. I like that one. Yeah. So, and then we also got Froyo. Me and Matt got Froyo, and then the boys got what was it? The sandwich place.
Sandwiches.
I just got
Yeah.
tater tots.
That cheesecake flavor was incredible.
Oh, that was good,
For the
Matt.
frozen
That was
yogurt.
good.
That was
That was good.
incredible.
Yeah.
I was actually telling my my coworker about that. She was there too, and she was like, "Yeah, we went to Menchie's as well, and I also got the cheesecake flavor, and then I mixed it with the cookies and cream." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I did that
we
too!"
all did the same thing.
I'm just like,
It was so good.
like, bro, this is like the best flavor they have. It was insane. It was actually that good.
Yeah.
I haven't
And
had
we
Froyo
had
in forever too.
the deal for Megacon also came with like a $25 like food card that you could use, so I just used it on that.
Which honestly, again, super cheap. I was so surprised by how cheap it was to get the Universal.
What was the sandwich place that we went to?
No, fucking. It was right next to Menchie's.
Yeah, it was trash.
I had a feeling it was going to be, especially with the way they did the fucking menu. You had to go on the Universal app to order it.
Well, I mean, they all do that.
But like, no.
Not Menchie's.
Yeah,
nah, bro. Nah, bro. I could walk in the park and be like, "Yo, can I get a corn dog?" And they'll just let me pay with my phone.
Yeah, it'd be like fucking.
Well, at the little kiosk places, yeah, but at the sit-down restaurants, they're all like that now.
Which is stupid. Just make it a fucking restaurant.
I just wish they had their own websites instead of making you go to the Universal app.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
It's like what they're doing at Disney now, where they have a fucking online line and to get into the line.
I just
real life.
saw the
I'm sorry, the line is
video of
offline.
the Bochi gun.
Yes.
That's somehow not what I expected.
It's the Bochi gun.
The Bochi gun.
I was either expecting like a prop where it was a Bochi gun, like a gun with a fucking Bochi wrap, or one I've seen, probably not in the States, but I don't remember where I saw, like, where the post was from. But it was someone cosplaying Bochi with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
There were posters with Bochi with a gun. Also Anya with a gun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the SWAT team, Bochi.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Bro. I'm looking forward to the next con and actually being there. And getting to see all this nonsense in person.
In the sweat.
And sweat.
In the sweat.
You know, every time they do the surveys at these cons, I'm like, what's my favorite part? B.O. Upvote.
It wasn't that bad this time. I think it was worse at Comic-Con. Honestly. Well, that's because all the Smash players were there. So, yeah. What else did we do right after the con? We went back to Matt's place. That's where we're staying. We watched some anime, and I know we mentioned it earlier, but what did we watch, Dave?
Ass.
We watched
multiple versions.
High School DD.
Yeah,
and
we did.
While drinking,
The dub.
It was so.
We took a swig each time my guy said or mentioned boobs or breasts or breasticles, and he actually did all of those things at least once. Sometimes he said it in the same breath, and speaking of breathe, Matt couldn't.
Yeah,
when that happened.
On the alcohol. I was down and I have a hard Mountain Dew right here. I was down in I think it was actually soju. It wasn't hard Mountain Dew, but I was just
yeah.
And he said erection, and I just fucking went, what?
Like they were just having a conversation about like nothing, and like I don't even think
she just looked at him. Her
just
freaking
looked at
hood
him
came off,
and he just goes he just goes erection.
I think the hair I think went past his nose and he like smelled it or something. I don't know.
He's wildin', but that dub is hilarious. It's actually that funny.
It's so funny. If you guys have watched DxD subbed, watch it dubbed. It's so good. It makes it a whole new experience. It's so funny.
His friends are hilarious.
Yeah.
Man, what you doing pimping Big Red on the DL?
That's so good. Oh, God.
Yeah, that was really good. And we also watched Assassination Classroom, which was which in terms of plot is definitely a much better show. Not that High School DxD doesn't have decent plot, but it's
plot. More than one plot.
Yeah, more than one type of plot.
Bro,
but
all those girls got
I watched High School DxD for the plot.
That's damn true. But
Which,
I mean, like,
fair,
actually, the story's not
it does actually have a decent plot later on, but you know, whatever.
The story is not that bad for DD, but also Assassination Classroom definitely has a better one.
Yeah, it has a better story. Yeah.
Assassination Classroom was a really fun watch. I'm glad we got you to start that, Dave, because it sounds like you want to finish it yourself. So
yeah, me and Dave already watched like an episode or two. But if Crunchyroll would fucking behave, it would be a better experience. Oh my god.
But yeah, that show is incredible. It's really, really good. They always hint at these like subtle things throughout the show that if you watched it once, you just sit there and you go, oh my god, they're talking about that here. And it's just like completely unnoticeable on the first watch through. It's crazy. I can't wait till you finish it, because it's gonna be one heck of a night where you're gonna hate having started that show for a little while.
Oh.
You also gotta finish.
I won't elaborate. You can make your own opinion on it.
Yeah, we do gotta finish GXD.
Yep, we're gonna finish that at some point too. Don't think you're getting off the hook there, Dave.
So we have the rest of season 1 and we have 3 more seasons. So.
Yep.
Do we just want
3
to
more
like
seasons?
let that simmer and have that be the thing we watch each time we get together, or do we want to?
Don't think you're getting out of Eminence and Shadow either, brother.
Yeah, we haven't watched
He
it.
hasn't finished Eminence in Shadow? What the fuck?
Yeah, Rob, we watched all of Eminence and Shadow in the time that we made him start season 2. We never made him finish season 2 in the time that we watched the entirety of it.
Love that.
Every time we get together, there's always a show that I'm forced to watch.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
always. It's not going to end anytime soon either.
He has to become even more cultured. It's true. It's called the Degen Z podcast for a reason. You have to live up to the name.
I have a body pillow in my bed, man.
That is true.
I would say that's probably more down bad. Than
I'm in hell already.
What?
You didn't have to put it on an actual pillow, Dave. You did that.
I had an actual body pillow already that I use. It didn't have anything on it. I wasn't gonna not put it on for to show y'all. I just haven't taken it off. The silk,
Dude,
the silk.
I put it on
I
there
just
to
haven't
show
taken
you
it off.
guys. I just haven't taken it off.
I heard you taking it off.
The silk.
It's so silky.
The silk does feel nice.
Silky smooth.
Okay,
It's
dude.
smooth. It's
Okay,
slippery.
bro. Okay, bro. Nah,
Put the UV
I
light
get
on.
it. It is a really, really soft material. Like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
For a reason, obviously, but holy shit.
Get a body pillow. A body pillow sleeve for a body pillow.
Body pillow coon.
Yeah, body. Oh god.
What time did you guys start this?
And now we're in 47 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minus the
So-
yeah.
took us to class.
Before we finish, I do want to talk about the Star Rail update. I'll be quick with it. But Star Rail 2.0 came out this week, and it has been really, really good. I played through the story. The story was absolutely incredible all the way through. I cried. It was great. They had really, really good music. Wow, I didn't think you'd post something like that yourself, Dave. Goddamn.
It was that bad, huh? You cried?
But no, it was actually just like really, really good. All the characters in this like area are really, really compelling, good characters. Their voice actors are incredible, and everybody is a snake. You can't trust anyone, and people are dying left and right, and I don't know how to feel about it. So I'm sitting here like, what the fuck's going on? Because I don't know if it's like a dream or if it's like reality or what the hell's going on in it, but it's pretty freaking crazy. The music has been really, really good, and the area Penacony looks incredible, and they've got all these really trippy mechanics where it's like you'll be walking on a building and then you'll change the perspective and then you'll be like 3 skyscrapers away from where you were just standing. It's wild. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about what happens in the story on this podcast. We can talk about it on another one because Rob is going to play through it this weekend, and we'll
next week.
We can talk about it next week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been really, really good. I like the character too. Black Swan is fucking awesome, and everybody was saying that she would only be good with Kafka because she's another dot character, another damage over time character, and Kafka's the character that explodes dots and makes it good, is what everybody says. But that's total bullshit. Black Swan's dots do so much damage, you don't really need Kafka with her at all. Her dots do, like, actually hundreds of thousands of damage. It's fucking
Dot,
stupid.
by the way.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been really, really fun playing through the update. I can't wait to hear other people's opinions on it if they end up playing it. Rob and Jax especially, because I know you guys have played Star Rail before and might play. But yeah, it's been really cool. And Genshin started the Lantern Rite. I've been logging in every day too there. Honestly, the events have been pretty okay. I like when they throw a multiplayer event in there where it has like a little mini game where you play with other people instead of just being on your own the entire time.
I actually don't like those. I never really liked the multiplayer games.
Gotcha. Those are the ones I tend to enjoy.
I like these little puzzle games. I'm actually doing one right now. The little Guoba.
Are you doing the Guoba? That one was
Guoba Uruguay thing.
That one was so easy though.
Well, I mean, I'm doing the ones that came out today. They're a bit more challenging.
I finished that whole thing. I think all of them are out now because I did all of them. I think. But yeah, the Genshin event has been pretty decent, and Hoyoverse. Oh, I should have put this on. Did y'all hear about Hoyoverse getting flamed by like an actual department, like a ministry in China for bad customer service? Like they're being forced to change.
Oh man.
Yeah, the government employees really want to play the game.
But no, it's like a real thing. I forget which ministry it was, but let me see.
Is it like international affairs or something?
Let me see.
Xi Jinping is playing on his iPhone or whatever it is right now.
Where is it here? I'll look it up on YouTube. Give me a second.
Wow.
Y'all can talk about something else for a minute.
No.
Alright, how about I want to talk about Grand Blue Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the game I've only played about 6 hours of, but
Oh wow.
not.
So nice.
Oh, I did find it. I found it.
Oh,
One second.
okay, no.
No,
To be continued.
The Ministry of Industry and Information Technology released an announcement on the telecommunications service quality in the fourth quarter of 2023, in which MiHoYo's hit game Genshin Impact was specifically mentioned for having the lowest timely complaint resolution rate at 39.3%. Among the 175 monitored internet companies, MiHoYo was mentioned and was identified out of the 4 companies that did not meet the required standards for timely complaint handling. The MIIT has urged the relevant companies to properly address the issues raised by users. Additionally, 4 types of complaints were received by Internet Information Service Complaints platforms. Product functionality was 47.7% of them. Customer service was 25.6% of them. Privacy protection was 12.9%. And other categories was 13.8%. But yeah, functionality was almost 50%. of the complaints. So I think we'll actually see some decent changes because they're being actually forced.
That's actually kind of crazy because part of my job is to handle complaints, and to be that big of a company, and they probably have departments specifically for complaints, and to be that big and then be like one of the 4 that did not have sufficient complaint response time is insane.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. I'm just glad that a government agency is, on their ass about it. That's crazy.
It's also surprising.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
That came out 4 days ago, was that article.
Dang.
So that's pretty insane. I don't know. I think we're gonna see some big changes in Genshin Impact here soon, because I think MiHoYo's kind of hit a little bit of a brick wall with their games, and it might not just be Genshin Impact. I think we might see similar stuff in both Star Rail and Honkai Impact if they're changing up the departments altogether to better respond to player feedback. So I don't think this is just a Genshin thing when it really comes down to it, because with MiHoYo, it's always not just like an issue of complaints from Genshin, right? That's just the thing that's big right now, right? It's been, how often do we actually hear MiHoYo truly listening or like interacting or actually, doing anything with the people who play the game? Never. Just fucking never. They just release the content and the players get what they get, and then they never tell us anything.
They told us about the 3-doctor ratio.
That was in a live stream. I wouldn't really say that was community interaction. That was just them giving us Dr. Ratio, which was awesome. I'm not going to say that, but I don't think that was, anything like absolutely absurd, right? It's something that happens in a lot of gacha games. I'm talking about like complaint handling, which I don't really have too many complaints with Star Rail for the most part, but obviously there are things that are wrong with Star Rail as a game. I'm just in my honeymoon phase with 2.0 right now. But yeah, I think it's going to be really cool. We're going to see some interesting changes with MiHoYo in the coming months, probably. I'm excited. I think this blew my mind this week when I read this.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I was thinking how many complaints would have to force them to be in this situation.
Yeah, it has to be a ton. It's not just it also makes you feel like you're not alone in that situation, right? When you have sort of proof that it's not you.
It's not just you yourself feeling it.
Who thinks the game is bad.
Issue.
Yeah. So it definitely cool. Anyway, that's enough about Genshin and Honkai. Y'all can talk about Grand Blue now. Sorry to hijack the conversation a little bit there.
You're good.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's Grand Blue Fantasy is
Yep.
SAO combined with what else? Dust?
Fucking SAO, I don't know, Monster Hunter.
Yeah, what were the other
Xenoblade.
2 things you were saying? It was like
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade, yeah.
Monster Hunter with the way they handle quests. Yeah, it's literally like I've been recording gameplay and my voice during it, and I'm like, wow, this is just this game, and it's like it's this storyline from this anime. So it was just so many things put together, and you can literally predict almost everything that's going to happen, like in that game. And I'm only up to chapter 4, and I'm already like 2 for 2 on my predictions of what the fuck is going to happen.
Yep.
And then it happens like 10 seconds after I say it, and it's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they've stolen the lifelink thing. That's from Xenoblade 2, and then we have the airship, like the sky areas, that's also Xenoblade 2. There's even a background, like there's an optional story thing for like the tales.
The Fates.
In one of the Fates. And one of like the backgrounds, I think for one of the characters, I think the helmsman, or no, maybe not the helmsman, just one of the other characters. It literally looks like the box art for Xenoblade 2. So there's that. There's also the way they handle quests where you pick a quest and it like posts it, and then you're in a lobby and then you run the quest. It is exactly the same as Monster Hunter. When you do those, and then what else?
You got the what is it? The chain breaking, and then the chain skills.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
like
basic
SAO.
from SAO.
That's SAO. That's also in Xenoblade. Similar stuff. They have. The characters are a ripoff from other games, so you have Silica from SAO as EO.
So these characters are from the actual anime, so can't really say they're ripping off.
I know, but it's just like they're like other characters.
Yeah.
One of them looks like Silica. Fucking another one is fucking Lulu. I think what's her name? The Rose.
Rosetta.
Yeah, Rosetta is just Lulu from Final Fantasy X. Fucking Klein.
Klein.
Pretty much. The helmsman is Klein. Yeah. Fucking. We have the bad bitch is white-haired bitch, like in every single. So similar to like Fire Emblem, the new Fire Emblem. It's like what the fuck. What else? Like, it's just so much shit. Oh, she's gonna fall off the airship, and then she falls off the airship like 20 seconds later.
Well,
Just so...
You said that when she was already fainting over, so you
yeah, she was fainting, which is like it didn't show her like on the edge of the airship. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna faint, and then she happens to fall off the airship, like 10 seconds later. And there's like another part where like the fucking little dragon fucker is like talking to the white-haired bitch. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna get bitch slapped, and then 10 seconds later, he flies toward him, and then he gets bitch slapped.
Yep.
Out of the fucking sky. It was so funny.
Yep.
Oh my god. But yeah, it just feels like they took every single thing in anime and they rehashed it and combined it together into this game, which it's fine, but the story's meh. The gameplay's good though. Like I like the gameplay. It's fun.
That scale is pretty high at endgame though. I'm not at endgame, but it goes up.
Yeah, it's an action RPG. You have the face buttons are for skills if you hold a button down, and then otherwise this is 2 types of attacks, and then you have a jump, and then you have a dodge button.
You don't have a jump. You have a mega jump.
Oh yeah, you have like a fucking 7-foot vertical. Like it is crazy. You can jump onto like a full fucking large stack of boxes. That's like actually insane. Like no one can do that. It is crazy. They have like, yeah. But it's a good game. I'm enjoying it. Just the story is very just whatever.
The story's pretty.
Yeah, it's like whatever. But the gameplay's fun, and I haven't done multiplayer yet, but I'm sure it's probably alright. So.
Yeah, I like it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. So I'm only on like chapter 4 now. So like they're just going to like the 3rd island or whatever. So. Whatever. I heard it's short too. I heard the game's not that long.
The main story itself isn't long, but the actual like end game stuff is long.
Yeah, but like the main story is like what, less than 40 hours? For a JRPG, that's like nothing. Yeah. So, like Xenoblade's like 80 hours at least, up to like 120. So, yeah.
Anyway. If I may interject, speaking of JRPGs, Dustin, are you familiar with a TTRPG system called Fabula Ultima?
No.
Troglodyte system?
The what?
Troglodyte system?
Troglodyte system? Jackson,
like
are
a
you
GURPS
familiar?
No, it's just when I typed in TTRPG and it auto corrected to troglodyte.
Troglodyte tabletop RPG.
Anyway,
I'd play it.
You would.
I was coming home from my staff meeting today, and I got a ride home from my coworker's partner, and we had like been talking beforehand about like manga and anime and a little bit about TTRPGs.
Nerds.
Yeah. No shit. Here, where the fuck do you think we are right now? Fuck. He mentioned this system to me called Fabula Ultima, and he said it's like a it's like very anime, very like JRPG, and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out, cause I ain't never heard of that, and I don't know about y'all, but here we are. I'm interested. I have to imagine y'all are interested. To some degree.
Can you describe it?
I don't know. All I know so far is it's like a very like JRPG feely anime-esque TTRPG. I don't really know shit about it otherwise. I was hoping Dustin would, and I have not had the opportunity to do
I can look it up.
any research.
I know there's a fucking Konosuba tabletop RPG.
No.
Huh? What do you mean no? There is.
Oh, I'm not
There's
denying
no.
that it exists. I'm just saying no.
I want to play that. That would be fun.
I'll leave that to the Florida group.
Also, speaking of Konosuba, there's a virtual novel just came out the other day of it. I don't know what it's about, but I think it has the words "close" in the title, which makes me sus.
But yeah, I don't know. If anybody does know about Fabula Ultima that's listening or watching, please tell us in the comments.
The Ultima weapon. Fabulousness.
Yeah, I still don't know shit about it. We'll have to do some research and get back to you next week.
Which we're going to forget to do. Mark my words.
We'll forget to talk about it. I'm sure we'll look it up.
Write it down. Write it down on the thing right now so you remember.
Alright.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
I'm gonna make it your
You
topic
write that down.
so you're like, what the fuck is that?
You write that down. You write that down. There you go.
Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down. Tic-tac-toe. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Dave, since you joined late, is there anything you want to talk about?
I guess we can do the Pokemon thing next week.
Pokemon?
Oh, yeah.
So I do want to do that. I think that would be really funny for y'all.
I agree. I think that will be really funny.
Oh, speaking of Pokemon, I have something cool. It's very quick, very quick. There's, I found out about it yesterday, but apparently on the Pokemon subreddit, there was a thing where they took, every day, they took the best part, like body part from a Pokemon or like in skill, and this guy was building a 3D model, and so they all voted on like, okay, which part and which skill do we use? And so I think it was for all of the original, what is it, 128 Pokemon? What is it,
151.
All right, I don't fucking remember. Whatever, for all the 151 original Pokemon from Gen 1, they've been, like, making a model, and it's just a combination of all the Pokemon and, like, their best parts, and it's huge. And then they give it the stats of, like, all the best stats of each, of, like, the Pokemon in each section. And I forgot what they named it. But you can look it up. It's a fucking huge 3D model of this amalgamation. It reminds me of Squidward being like, "I all started when I was born," and they had like the giant fucking amalgamation of everything. That's what it's like, but it's a Pokemon. It is insane, and it's a fully rendered like 3D model.
Oh, yep, there it is. Day 152 of fusing every Gen 1 Pokemon into one by adding the idea from the top comment. The finale, Charizard wings. What in the fuck is that?
Can you put it in like the podcast chat?
It's a video.
Oh, it's a video. Shit.
So,
Okay. You could link the Reddit post.
yeah.
But I saw that yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck? How have I not heard of this yet? Till now. It is crazy. Yeah. Anyway. That's about it. Anything else?
Well, now my
Dave,
brain
I
is
don't know
mush
about you.
right
I
now.
don't have much to say about Monster this week.
Neither do I, because I didn't finish reading it.
This fucking dude. You know what? It's fine. It works. When I say I don't have much to say, I really mean it. I don't have much to say. This
That really
felt like
surprises me.
this felt like a building volume to me.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna have like quadruple the things to say after volume 7, the next volume, because
Okay.
like I read volume 6 and I went to start reading the next chapter because volume 6 is chapter 43 to 50. I went to start reading 51 and I realized, I'm like, is this a new volume? And I checked and I'm like, I'm done already.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't bad, but it didn't, like, there was just a lot of information across like a pretty broad spectrum.
Yeah.
And so I think that contributed to it kind of feeling shorter, and me having less to say is there was not as much of like a continuous event going on in this volume for me to be like, whoa, holy shit. It was just like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that over there? What about that back there? Oh, and now I'm just sitting here like, I have questions. Yeah. I'm just sitting here like, I've got a bunch of new information now.
I know where we can
But I
find
mean-
the
I was about to
information.
fucking say that.
That's it. Yeah.
So,
For once, I don't mind that Dave didn't do the reading. We'll get back to you on volume 6 and 7 next week.
Yes.
Jax, before we go,
Yes.
how's Bourbon?
How who?
How's Bourbon?
Oh, bourbon?
Yeah, is it good?
I like it better than other stuff.
So you would say it's all right.
It's
All right. Glad we got your opinion on that. He's had that on there for like what, 3 weeks now.
It's because I drink like some random fancy drink, and I was like, oh, I'll try this out, and I didn't get tired when I drank.
Oh yeah.
Because usually I get tired when I drink, and I somehow just didn't get tired. I was
He
like,
skipped that phase.
This is amazing.
He went straight to phase 3 instead of phase 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jax usually like passes out. He was under the covers when we were watching like fucking
Yeah.
Assassination Classroom.
He was dead.
And then he woke up for High School DxD.
Yeah. Perfect timing.
He's like, yeah, baby. All right. Well, what do you say we call it there, fellas?
Who's going to win the
Fellas.
Super Bowl?
Sounds.
I don't care. I don't even know who's in the Super
I
Bowl.
don't know. He
49ers
real.
and Patrick Mahomes.
I don't care anymore. It's not the
I don't know
Ravens
which one's
or
the underdog. Whatever's the
Lions.
underdog. That one's gonna win.
Neither of them.
Well, isn't the Chiefs have been in it for like multiple years now?
The Chiefs have
In a
been
row?
in it. Dave, help me. How many times recently?
Like 4 out of the last 5 years or something.
All right, so we're going for the 49ers.
Aye.
Chiefs had their time now. It's
Yeah.
the 49ers turn.
Thing is, they're
Yeah.
probably gonna win, but I do root for the Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chiefs were 23, 21, 2020. Yeah.
Damn.
So
all
It's
my
a
homies.
dynasty.
Patrick Mahomey.
Yeah, my homies. The Mahomey
Oh,
dynasty.
I saw
21, 23, 24.
I saw these guys online come up with some drinking games for the Super Bowl, and it was like, take a shot every time they cut to Taylor Swift.
Oh God.
Take a shot every time, or no, shotgun a beer if Jason Kelsey takes off his shirt.
Hell yeah.
Take a shot. Oh yeah, take a shot each time Jackson Mahomes does a TikTok dance.
Oh God.
Um,
I'm like, oh fuck, man.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, real quick, saw a post today
AI?
where someone they have like a Twitter tracker, formerly known as X, or whatever the fuck it is, whatever.
X
They
formerly
had
known as, formerly known as
Twitter formerly known as X, because we're going back, boys. But there's a tracker for her airplane. She took an 18-minute flight from like St. Louis to like a city right next door to St. Louis, when the drive would only be like 30 minutes. And it was probably longer for her to get the prepare to get on the plane and lift off than it was to just fucking drive. Can you imagine how much like fucking pollution that is?
But money.
Money. I know, but it's like actually insane that she's doing that. I don't
Speaking
get
of
it.
planes, there's a plane crash today.
Wha-
Oh yeah.
Well, 975. Kind of right at the entrance area of Alligator Alley, near Naples.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Did they emergency land or did it just crash?
Emergency land, because apparently both engines failed.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And they had a bad teacher.
Yeah. Yeah. You just reminded me of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think that's
Anyway,
a good
let's
place to
end it. We're tired.
Thank you all for watching episode 21 of the Degen Z podcast. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you guys.
Appreciate
Yep.
it.
I have been Matt.
Yes, you have. Now
Yep.
you're not.
I was Rob.
Are you now?
Yeah. Henceforth, I will be Matt, though.
Cool. I'll be Rob now. That's fine.
I'm rejecting my David humanity.
I'm Jax.
I'm Dave.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a
We'll
good
see y'all
night.
next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.